The stories that you're about to hear are real.
And he grabbed me out the car and he started beating me immediately in the street, drugged me to the house and down the basement.
Love is not a black eye.
And he had thrown me up against the wall and choked me.
Between 600,000 and 6 million women are victims of domestic violence each year.
He also grabbed my cheeks so tight that they started bleeding, so blood's dripping down as he's screaming in my face.
Nearly 3 out of 4 Americans personally know someone who is or who has been a victim of domestic violence.
He's charging at me and I'm like, this guy's too big for me to be fighting. He's gonna kill me.
On an average, more than 3 women are murdered by their intimate partners in this country every day.
Prosecutors say these women died of domestic violence. It's a dangerous and growing problem in Iowa.
And we start with a brutal murder on the Lower East Side. A young woman stabbed so violently, her head was nearly severed. Her boyfriend behind bars and charged with murder.
Now women are speaking out and having the courage to take a stand.
You know, there are people out there. Don't be afraid to tell anybody. Reach out to somebody. You have to talk to them. I mean, it can be so much worse if you're silent. You have to tell somebody.
A lot of sayings like, if you make your bed hard, you have to lay in it. But see, I had my mother before me, so I knew that if you make your bed hard, you could get up and make it over again.
Love yourself enough where you'll walk away, because if you don't, you'll continue to go back and then you'll find yourself in a vicious cycle where you may not survive it.
Will they ever allow themselves to be loved again? Love is not a black eye.
He hits, she falls. She screamed, he calls her name that her mother didn't give her. She crawls from low self-esteem to, what do you mean which day is this, because I've been hit again by my boyfriend? But this time's with words that he used to destroy me, with secrets shared and insight that I didn't even see. But because I told him all about me, he turned around to use it on me. But I believed what he said because it showed that he cared. He was concerned enough to scream sometimes. Doesn't that mean he cares? Sometimes he showed me some attention and affection, never wanting to be alone or feel rejection. He held me close with his chokehold. I thought it was an emotional expression of affection, but then he pushed me off with words of rejection. Ain't nobody ever gonna want you but me. I stood frozen and still like a watercolor portrait of a painted tree. So here comes the tears strolling down memory lane. Why does this feel the same? Why am I insane to think that things will change? If I remain believing and feed this sick demon of lies with muffled cries in my room at night so that my children don't see me bleed. The cuts across my face, the bruise on my heart, and the irreversible thought I sought after to prove is true. If you love me, you should hit me with your words of destruction and your words that break me down and make me feel that love has been abducted from me, hiding from me, blinding from me, singing, living, feeling, but yet keeps me spinning. I'm not winning. But there I stand in the middle of a mirror, trying to cover up the bruises from the pain, fighting to stay sane, until I told myself, I tried to believe myself, but then I asked myself, love is not a black eye? Will somebody answer me, please?